One, two, three. Good morning. A lot of you are having a good evening because right now we are streaming live from the North Pacific Ocean. A lot of you are maybe confused. Who's this guy and doing this live? And the name is Fugazi Crypto, but maybe he will give you the latest and the hottest news as it actually goes. So we have Twitter in this left side, and we have and the main crypto market, which is the Bitcoin chart in the middle. Because as we go, we will analyze the market. We will see how the market turns and the price action when it goes happen. Then I will actually tell you what is going to happen for next couple hours or maybe next couple days. And in the right side, we have the crypto market, and it's a red day. We will show you what are the bubbles. We'll show you also what are the important things are happening in this market, and especially the important cryptocurrencies. A lot of you know there's like more than 25% declined a lot of cryptocurrencies. Especially we know that Hex is down 41%. And it's around, the current price is actually around 0.0341. It is very down, as we know. So, and also CRO, which is crypto.com, currently the price is $0.1. It's crazy. The time has been passed and a lot of things happened, and we all know that the crypto is in the bear market. The price has been tracked between $21,000 and $20,800. This is quite a dip, because we all know that the crypto market has been dipping like crazy, and we can see that as we see it, analyze it, the market has been crashed over a 69%. I think it's going to go down, because I would say this will most likely to go down over 70% crypto market crash. So as we see, the market is actually reacting, and they are reacting very sensitive with the recession. A lot of you know that in the market, we know that Coinbase is laying off over 1,000 employees. And a lot of you know that we are facing a lot of different news with Consensus 2022, and many of them that they're saying it was the crypto bull market goodbye party. And it's like many people get rich during this bull market, but right now it's time to say goodbye to crypto for at least another couple seasons. Who knows? Maybe 2023 will end up starting very bullish, and the price will eventually hit the target that we have been there a couple of weeks ago. It was like $50,000. So as we see, the Consensus Party was one of the biggest news last week. This is just like attendees basket in Discordian Texas hit as a crypto winter descended on the industry. So it has been happened. The article is actually come up yesterday. So just a few weeks before the $20,000 people descended in Austin, Texas for CoinDesk's annual festival, the Terra USD stablecoin collapsed, wiping over 80 billion from the total crypto market cap and triggering a wave of sell-offs. Coinbase slammed the brakes on hiring and announced that would be rescinding already accepted jobs offers. Despite earlier promises, the Nasdaq listed exchange would do not such thing. So a a lot of things are happening because, as you know, that it's not just Coinbase, it's all of them. We all know these big companies, like, for example, the Crypto.com. Crypto.com was hiring crazy, especially the Atom, the Cosmos network, the Nexo, and the FTX, Algorand. They were all hiring crazy. Even the Solana was adding a bunch of their employees, and they were saying, "Oh, this is a remote job. You can work whatever you want, and you will have a compatible salary, and you will have like a free time that you can spend your family with." But end up none of it will actually happen because the recession is coming. A lot of people they wanted to cut down the unimportant expenses, especially the securities, and actually the real decentralization is becoming not the reality in this time. So the tweets are happening as they go. So we just see that Cointelegraph just announced a new way to keep your NFT safe, OpenSea. But we know that it has been hacked from time and time again. The OpenSea and all the other Web3 NFT platforms, they've been hacked crazily. You know that the board yak ape, board ape yak clap, that's the thing. So they've been hacked. Even the most important cryptocurrencies, they have been Solana. We all know that. ADA has been hacked. Tron hacked. Crypto.com got hacked, And we all know that Ethereum actually got hacked. So the Ethereum new coin, you know that one? Because it's optimism. Let's see the optimism. Optimism has actually got hacked. It has been all over the news for the last couple days. So yeah, is there anyone who's watching my live? Maybe you guys can show me what are the things that you like and stuff. So let's just check my live. What are the things that you like and stuff? So let's just check my live. What are the things that you like and stuff? So let's just check my live. Okay. Things that you like and stuff. It's actually working. So it is actually working. So I'm really happy about that. So we are looking into one of the biggest cryptocurrencies. It is Bitcoin. And right now we're going to do the live analysis in this market. And many of you know that it has been a rough couple of weeks. But nothing is lost. Everything to gain. That is the motto we should have. So the Serena Williams confirms a Wimbledon return. She's going to do it. And I think she's heavily involved with the crypto. Especially they are trying to plan some NFTs and some minting prices for the Wimbledon, the tennis career. And because she is very close to quitting. She's very close. And I think this is going to be the last round up. So Will Clemente, we all know that he's one of the famous analysts. The important thing is Anthony Pompliano, the Pomp podcast, has been promoting him for a month. So as far as we know, he's just a kid, but he's been involved with a bunch of very high educated crypto enthusiasts. and he just tweeted 8 minutes ago. I don't love crypto venture capitalists, but Sue and Kyle building up a multi-billion-dollar fund from their closet is nothing short of remarkable. Sue's insight on the podcasts have been some of the most valuable content I found in the entire space. Hope they come out the other side of this. So basically what he's saying is, well, the crypto venture capitalists are actually one of the biggest cause of this crypto bubble as we see it. These are all bubbled because a bunch of their money has been poured out upon it. But none of their applications are actually in live. So a lot of them actually are not working. And they're like futuristic ahead of us, like a couple years ahead of us. But they're hoping that the price action will manipulate the market. At the same time, the consumers, the customers, which is the users of these applications, they're hoping that they will be picking up the product and start using it. Then eventually the whole world will pour upon their money into it. That's just the whole concept. I don't appreciate that, like Will Clement has said. So I would say this is probably one of the biggest mistakes that crypto VCs have done it in the last couple months. Sure, it gave us wonderful bull market, but now we must face the reality. It is not complete yet, because many of the crypto apps are not ready to go live yet. And plus, security concerns. So that's gonna be my tweet for Will Clemente. So, well, the Wolf of Wall Street is actually saying, good luck, we're pulling for you. So a lot of things are happening at the Suzu. So one of the guy that I'm following, he's actually the co-founder 3AS, Bitcoin, Deribite Exchange, Definance Capital, Starry Night Cap. So a lot of things are happening around the Suzu's concern, because he's saying we are in the process of communicating with the relevant parties and full committed and working this out. So there, as Will Clemente says, he is actually partnering with some of the biggest VCs in the crypto market, and they are raising up some capital. Because when you look at it, there's up only 3 Arrows Capital. That's his venture capital company. So what he has been tweeting for last couple of weeks, because June 12th he tweeted like, most of the sets fair discount analysis I've seen misses that from an on-chain functionality perspective. Step is nearly pari passu with ETH functionality in DeFi. It is the most sound source of native protocol yield on Ethereum. This makes it an attractive part of an ETH denom part. So as we read this his tweets, we understand that one of his investment fund is towards something to do with Ethereum chain. So if this ETH related maybe DeFi project gets alive, and maybe when it actually happens and when it actually becomes a reality, we wouldn't really know. So also Adam Back is actually one of the biggest Bitcoin maximalists. He's saying this is a bit out of the date now. Coin metrics. And also they added more BTC collateral a few more times, and it is at a $14,000 level, which is the big buffer away from the price levels. Just for a balance, plus, of course, really bad idea to see size liquidate into decentralized AMM by a dumb bot. So right now we're saying, like, on Monday morning, June 13th, Atlas data shows that the vault was stopped up with an additional 4K with the wrap BTC, sending the new implied liquidation price down to 18,000 and collateralization ratio up to 185%. As BTC fell near 21K Monday night, Celsius added an additional 2K wrap BTC to the vaults, lowered the liquidation price to 17K. This is actually very, very cautious, because we all know that Binance, FTX, and most of the biggest crypto applications that you can buy and sell and trade and store your coins, crypto digital assets. But Adam Back is talking about the important thing. He's talking about the Web3, the decentralized applications, which is, a lot of you know that some of it is Cake, the Uniswap, and also the one of the biggest markets. We all not know that MakerDAO, and also the coin Quant Dash. A lot of you know that Bitcoin exchanges, the Kusama, and as well as the big market caps. We all know that the DAI market is actually one of the biggest, because this is from the decentralized exchanges. If the decentralized exchanges become liquidated, because the price action goes very different on those markets. For example, I can show you some of it. We all know that these markets are very big. So we are looking at the DeFi platforms. We can just search it from here. So exchanges, derivatives, DEX. So this is the thing we're looking at. So the Adam Back is talking about these decentralized exchanges. For example, what if the Bitcoin price drops below 17K in one of these exchanges? Which means Uniswap, DYDX, PancakeSwap, Curve Finance, Kind Card Protocol, Uniswap, HoneySwap, Apollo DEX, BuySwap, SushiSwap, Serum DEX, Trader Joe, Saber DEX, a lot of it. They all contain a lot of money, because they can basically trade over $1 billion. For example, right now the Uniswap is capping over $2.5 billion worth of crypto assets are on top of Uniswap, because there are a lot of exchanges are happening, because the prices are fairly low. Many of them, they wanted to buy Bitcoin cheaper from there. So that's what Adam Back is talking about. So let's see the new tweets. Oh, the famous Pump is actually tweeting, wishing you guys the best right now, Suzu. So a lot of crypto exchanges are actually, they are showing their sincerity to the Suzu and his capital. So I'm also saying, I'm wishing Suzu the best in your future new financial road, and all that you are doing, because he's the one of the guys that really express his interest in the well-being of the crypto market, because the Pompliano, the Suzu, a lot of other bunch of people, they actually wanted to make it work. They want to make this crypto market work. They want to make the Bitcoin to be workable. They want the Bitcoin price to be up and valuable, so that many people can hedge their finances from the inflation. And a lot of you know that in USA, the housing market is inflated. The inflation is over 5%. And even the food market is actually over 10%, the inflation. And the gas is actually over 10%. And it is crazy that a lot of expenses around us is actually keep increasing. But the money that we hold, the value that we have, is actually keep decreasing. That is the dollar power, the purchasing power of the dollar is actually keep going down. So we don't want this. We don't want to have a lower value of purchasing power. But many of the cryptocurrencies, many crypto enthusiasts, they're trying to make this crypto decentralization, the independency of the each individual investors. They can become their own bank. They can become holding safely and most efficiently their own assets. So that's what we all wanted to. So I would just like wanted to make this more clarify, even though I know, but a lot of you can go tweet on it as well and follow my tweets. So what I'm saying is, hey Pump, tell us more about that. Most of us don't really get what is going on. I'm just writing in behalf of you guys, because many of you don't really understand what is actually happening and what's going on. So it can be helpful to you. And make sure you guys go follow my Twitter and follow all of the people that I'm tweeting and texting and talking about, because these are the people who are important in this market. And the market itself is actually reacting very, very volatile. So, so we know that Biden would travel to Saudi Arabia and meet with MBS. I don't know who the hell is MBS. But he's actually trying to talk to a lot of people, but his health conditions are pretty bad though, as I can say, because Biden is old and his administration of the the states of a government is actually very, very hard to work with, because they are not making things work with Russia and Ukraine and other places. They are making this war happen. One of the main reasons why Ukraine is actually in hell is because of what Biden did, his administration did. They are stirred up the Putin's feelings, as I can say, and end up it's actually becoming very, very ugly. So we have been over 25 minutes so far. So we have discussed the market price. So as we can see, the market is actually reacting volatile in here. So we can possibly know what is actually going on in this market. According to this wave, we are looking at the divergence going towards right downside, east down, and we're looking at maybe bounce back of it. If this market, if this price action goes above it, it will most likely to retest it again here, and then claim up to 23,000. I think that's gonna be the most likely the price action we can see. Maybe we can talk about, like, okay, the price action is gonna go like this, and maybe this will increase, go up till maybe $23,000 of a level. We're looking at 23,381. That will be the most likely the scenario that we are going to see in the near future. So let's go ahead, keep scrolling from the Twitter. So we all know that Altcoin Daily, he is actually one of the biggest Twitter accounts that has more than 1 million followers. He actually did it. So what he did is he tweeted, I would prefer to buy Bitcoin much lower. Will it happen though? So I don't know. Maybe. But just to be sure, dollar cost averaging is the way to go. So you all know that dollar cost averaging, that is what is actually happening. So the keep buying the levels on the spot is actually one of the biggest strategy that many people, they use it. So Elon Musk is tweeting, he says, kryptonite. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. So this kryptonite is actually over 9,000 followers. I don't know what this person actually do. Is the official account of kryptonite, an educational source for all things crypto. So they have like a cartoon kind of illustrations. They have Discord. They have Investment Joy Kryptonite, and as well as a bunch of people are promoting, but it just opened a couple days ago, I think. So I don't think when the OE, I don't think Elon Musk was referring to this kryptonite thing. Probably this is something different. As we can see, what are your current thoughts on Bitcoin and Elon? So, many of the crypto people there just jump on it, and they just keep asking opinion of Elon Musk on the crypto. So, and Altcoin Daily says, please don't explain. So what means the Elon Musk kryptonite and the pump wants any kind of like reaction upon it, but the altcoin daily he says, don't explain it. So they actually stay clear. He's actually saying, Twitter has been just told me they have no comment on their permanent ban of the journalist Savannah Hernandez. I don't know. I don't know, man. She is actually very, very, very good journalist. She worked with the, I think she worked with the Trump administration as the official White House representative. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just random, you know. So, as we know, our best friend John Palmer is tweeting that he says, dudes will build the protocol that's only about yield and then blame their users for only caring about yield. That's the thing. So if you want any kind of more options, you should build them more. In terms of only having the yield application, and that's it. The yield is for only yield. But if you want any kind of more addition to it, it is actually happening to become more and more difficult to build it. So the Watcher Guru is actually tweeting just in 121,553 cryptocurrency traders were liquidated in the past 24 hours, totaling 422 million wiped out of the market. Ooh, that is painful. That is painful. I would say it is what it is. We can't hold it too far because I guess they were full of leverage traders. Yeah. Don't you know that in the bear market you can't really play with the leverage because it's like a suicide. A lot of people, they play with it, they got wrecked. So Howley MO rips the AG Garland for failing to act on the protests at Supreme Court Justice's home. I don't know. There are a lot of things that are happening, but what we're interested in is crypto market. That is the thing. So let's go to the consensus. So in the consensus, we all know that consensus out 2022, the wrap up. So what is actually happening in here? I think this is an advertisement. So this is what it is. It's just a crazy giddy party. I don't think it would show you or it would tell you any kind of important news or important advice how to make a decision on investment in crypto. For example, let's see, the attendees eagerly collected CoinDesk social token and used it to pay for tacos and barbecue from food trucks or Consensus branded merchandise. Of course, the CoinDesk is using this opportunity to explode their own token, which is the desk token. At night, they swap desk for drink tokens and Consensus application. Affiliated after parties, like the ones headlined by electronic music duo Disclosure. I don't know. It's not for me. I think this is something that maybe the party is what's it all about. But the important thing is,
What up, what up? It's your player partner 2 Chainz checking in. 2022 consensus.
There's an extra energy that is.
so the one thing we have to understand, the partying and having the convention and like pumping up the spirit of the crypto, it's nothing like with the real market, because the real market doesn't really listen to them. Real market doesn't really enjoy what they're doing and saying, oh, they're so nice and they're so good, they're so having party and together, getting together and wrapping up all the strength they have. But they're not enough. They're not enough to move the market, because the market liquidity is actually not on their side. Liquidity is actually on the big side of it, because a lot of people they have manipulations, especially in the Bitcoin and other crypto markets. They have manipulated the market for time and time again for decades. So there's a tweet about the ADA Cardano. Only thing missing now is that the merge fails, like we merged with the wrong chain or something. So the Charles Hoskinson is actually maybe a lot of people, a lot of the big traders. Alex Swanevik is actually one of the big traders and NFT enthusiasts. He's saying maybe Charles Hoskinson, the ADA, the Cardano will fail because they're merged, because what they're doing is actually not what we should expect. So let's go back into it. So we all know that the staked ether becomes focused on crypto straits from Celsius to 3 arrows, because we all know that Ethereum, you can stake your Ethereum, but the releasing date is actually unknown into the future. A lot of you know that the market is actually reacting significantly because of the Celsius has staked Ethereum on the Ethereum network, a lot of it. At the same time, they had the Bitcoin has been staked as well, and they got locked into it. So you know that wrapped Bitcoin and wrapped Ethereum is actually one of the biggest staking percentages in the market. So as we go into the topic, it is saying that the staked ether has suddenly becomes a key focus for crypto traders for trying to monitor extreme stress in digital assets markets. As important players from the bellow lender Celsius to the hedge fund 3 Arrows Capital and the industry heavyweight Sam Bankman-Fried's Alameda Research are dumping their holdings. The key metric is the discount between the price of staked ether, a token from the Lido Finance protocol that's supposed to trade at the price close to the ether, the native cryptocurrency of the Ethereum blockchain, and the price of ether itself is actually quite a big difference. We all seen that the discount shot to record 8% on Monday. Wow. That is crazy. We see that the Ethereum price dropped 8% in staked ETH on the Lido Finance, which is one of the crypto finances we see. As you can see, there's a Lido Finance right here. I'll show you soon. So we all know that Lido DAO, which is the Lido staked ETH, this one. This is the price that we are all talking about. This is the price that everyone is talking about, because in the market, we all know that the price should be the same, but it's not. It is actually not working as they described. So, as we see that, hopefully many of you are watching our live stream. So maybe it is something that everyone should careful about. So there's a Ethereum price right now, $1,223. So do we as we speak. This is something very important thing is happening, and at the leader price is actually 1,160. That is the price. That's actually lower than what we expect. What? This is not right. This is not right. This is not something we should think or see in terms of like looking at the market. We're looking at the Bitcoin price in 22,160. I think the price action would act most likely what we are saying right here. So staked ETH is actually screwed up, especially the wrapped Bitcoin and wrapped ETH or like staked ETH. All of these are actually kind of like a lending concept. It's like I give my gold into the bank so that I can save my gold in the bank. It is safe. But what the bank is doing is, oh, this is actually staked gold, which is they just print a paper that is saying, oh, it's actually backed by gold. It's actually my gold. But what they're saying is it is actually backed by gold we have. So we are issuing equity or any kind of like a paper money, or maybe any kind of like, I don't know, the asset reserve guaranteed paper or something. But in the end, it's exactly the same. So what they do is, once any kind of like tradable asset issued by the main liquidity holder, then the price will become a different, like leader staked price of Ethereum. Same thing. It's very, very tragic. Very sad. Very sad to see all kinds of things are happening on these decentralized exchanges. So do we speak. So we were thinking the decentralized exchanges are actually one of the biggest and one of the safest places to trade or store your crypto assets. But that's not happening. That's not the reason why we are reading in this thing. So let's go to the different news. As we speak, into the cryptoverse, one of the biggest cryptocurrency places where we are seeing, it is like the Bitcoin falls below 20,000 US dollars. We all know it. We all have been experienced it. We know this story, but what's important is what happened to Cool Cats, the rise, fall, and future of the Ethereum NFTs. I don't know. These are all typical type of NFT stories. Let's go into the Twitter. Maybe the Forbes. While several factors are conspiring to make airfares rise, fuel costs, pilot shortage, travel demand, there are also a few tried and true tricks for predicting when and where airfares will fall. I don't know. The flying air tickets are actually getting expensive. That's what they're saying to you. So the pump of Muscanity. Unrelated, but Ellen, what would you do to fight inflation if you could? Seems to me like the solution isn't about governments spending their way out of the crisis, but instead about controlling the supply of money. We created too many zeros, so now we must destroy zeros. I don't know. So, I can maybe put my opinion in it. Maybe some of you are watching this, just join us. I think not just destroying it, but also renewing it with other types of less zero asset classes. Yeah, because that's what the whole crypto market is trying to do. They are trying to create the whole system is actually has fallen apart. So we need a new asset class. We need a new purchasing power. And a lot of the crypto enthusiasts there say Bitcoin is the answer. Let's make the payment with Bitcoin or NFTs or Ethereum, all the other cryptocurrencies markets. I don't know. That's just the theory behind it. But in reality, we all have seen that crypto market has dumped. The whole stock market has been dumped. And the real asset class is becoming more and more cheaper and cheaper. So, I don't know. It's kind of like a little bit hard to see it. So we all know that Jason A. Williams, he's announcing the breaking news for international travel. U.S. entry requirement lifted starting June 12th, 2022. Testing is no longer required for entry into the United States. Foreign nationals may still require vaccination for entry. Oh, that is quite. Oh, it is maybe. I can maybe tweet. Maybe it is time to travel to US, and it will be happy time. So maybe many of you are planning on traveling to US. Let me know down the comment. As you fly, we'll also talk about what's really happening every day. So let's see 56.1 million millionaires. Only 21 million Bitcoin. Do the math. Yeah, this is one of the very proven method that in the crypto market we all say Bitcoin is inevitable. We cannot run from it. This is something very important. So Breeze followed me. Thank you, Breeze, for following me. Yeah. So Bitcoin Sense, follow me. I don't know. This one is copy account of the real Bitcoin census, because this one says Bitcoin census. It's not census. But of course, thanks for following, and more followers will be better and better. So the pump of Muscanity is actually completing his second paragraph, and it is about the games taught me one thing: to fight in the game inflation. You need currency sync. Without it, the currency becomes mostly worthless and players resort to trading items for other items. We may need some currency sync right now, and impacts every player, aka citizen. That's exactly what I commented on you, man. So there's only 21 million US dollar, 21 million Bitcoin, but 50 52.1 million millionaires. That is a lot. So the real Bitcoin census is this one. Bitcoin census. They're saying Brazilian congressman introduces bill to recognize Bitcoin and crypto as means of payments. So the Brazil has been under the radar, and it has been exploiting their currency for many years. It struggles, you know. Brazil has a lot of struggle, especially their own currency purchasing power is actually declining, because Brazil has done a lot of trades with China and as well as USA, and their economy is not really sustainable. So they need something firmer, which is Bitcoin. So it is inevitable that Brazil will adopt Bitcoin. So this is for today, and thank you guys all for watching and commenting. And we're just starting this, but the important thing is consistency. And I'll see you guys for next week. See you later. Bye bye.